Good morning, dear students. Myself Harsh Pandey, Associate Professor Mechanical Department, Dr. C. V. Raman University. Today I will discuss about resolution of a force. Resolution means what? The process of finding out the component in a two given directions are known as resolution of forces. That is, it is also called composition of forces or compounding of forces. I think you all are know very well. Yesterday I will discuss about that. Now today we will discuss about the process of splitting up the given force into a number of components without changing its effect on the body is called resolution of a force. A force is generally resolved along two mutually perpendicular directions. In fact, the resolution of a force is the reverse action of the addition of the component vectors. Then principle of resolution. Principle of resolution is defined as, it states that the algebraic sum of the resolved part of a number of forces in a given directions is equal to the resolved part of the resultant in the same directions are known as principle of resolution of forces. Okay. Note, in general, the forces are resolved in the vertical and horizontal directions. Now, taking a problem related to resolution of forces, the problem is 2.4. A machine component 1.5 meter long and weight 1000 Newton is supported by two ropes A, B and C, D as shown in this figure 2.2 given below. Okay, this figure, calculate the tensions T1 and T2 in the ropes A, B and C, D. I think this question is clear. A machine component 1.5 meter long and weight 1000 Newton is supported by two chains, two ropes A, B and C, D as shown in this figure 2.2 given below. Calculate the tension T1 and T2 in the ropes A, B and C, D. So there are two ropes, A, B first and C, D second. So you remember, when there is rope, then the tension will created at this rope and this rope also. So there are two ropes A, B and C, D. So tension T1 in the rope TAB and tension T2 in the rope CD, that is T2. Now, so first of all, take the solution. Solve this problem. The given data are, first, weight of the component is 1000 Newton and resolving the forces horizontally, that is along BC, and equating the equation. So there are two components. In the horizontal direction T2 cos of 45 and here T2 sin 45. Similarly, T1 and this angle is 60 degree. T1 is resolved along horizontal direction, that is T1 sin 60 degree. Similarly, the vertical direction it is resolved T1 cos of 60 degree. T1 sin of 60 degree. So T1 cos of 60 here and T1 sin of 60 here, vertical. Now resolving all the forces horizontally and equating the equation, therefore we get T1 cos of 60 degree equal to T2 cos 45 degree. Where T1, T2 cos 60 degree, cos 45 degree. T1 is equal to T2 cos 45 divided by cos 60 from here. Okay. Now substituting the value of T2 in this equation, what about T2? T1 cos 60 divided by cos 45. So T1 is equal to cos 45 divided by cos 60 into T2. The value of cos 45 is 1 divided by root 2 or 0.707. Then the value of cos 60, that is 1 by 2 here, 0.5. So 0.707 divided by 0.5 into T2. So T1 is equal to 1.414 T2. This is the first equation. Now again resolving all the forces vertically, therefore we get T1 sin 60 plus T2 sin 45 equal to 1000. That is weight in downward direction, vertically downward, acting on this body. Therefore sin 60, the value of sin 60 is what? 0.86 866 r root 3 divided by 2. Similarly, sin 45 1 divided by root 2 r 0.707. Okay, now multiplying both the values, substituting the value of T1 in here, then what about T1 from equation 1? 1.414 T2. Putting here 1.414 T2 into 0.866 plus T2 into 0.707 equal to 1000. This is also T2, this is also T2. Both are summarized. Then we get 1.93 T2. Then the value of T2 1000 divided by 1.93 is equal to 518.1 Newton. This is the value of T2. Tension in the rope CD. T2 is a tension in the rope CD. What about T2? 518.1 Newton. This is the tension in the rope CD. Then the second one, now substituting the value of T2 in equation 1. Then what about T1? T1 equal to 1.414 into T2. So 1.414 into T2, value of T2 518.1. Then we get T1 is equal to 732.6 Newton. So this is the tension in the cable AB is equal to 732.6 Newton. Okay. Now again discussion about method of resolution for the resultant force. Resolving all the forces horizontally and find the algebraic sum of all the horizontal component, that is algebraic sum of summation of H. Then second, resolving all the forces vertically and find the algebraic sum of all the vertical component, that is summation of V. Then this is the component of force vector and this is also component of force vector, and this is the resultant between these two components of force vectors. Okay, then we can find out the resultant capital R of the given force will be given by the equation capital R is equal to under root of summation of H square plus summation of V square, where summation of H is what? Component, horizontal component, and summation of V is the vertical component. Then the resultant force will be inclined at an angle theta with the horizontal such that tan theta is equal to summation of V divided by summation of H. Note, the value of the angle theta will vary depending upon the value of summation V and summation H is discussed below. First, when summation of V is positive, the resultant makes an angle between 0 degree and 180 degree. But when summation of V is negative, the resultant makes an angle between 180 degree and 360 degree. When summation of H is positive value, the resultant makes an angle between 0 degree to 90 degree or 270 degree to 360 degree. But when summation of H is negative value, the resultant makes an angle between 90 degree to 270 degree. Okay. So that's all. Have a great day. Thank you. It was a nice meeting from my side. See you on next lecture tomorrow. Thank you.